Greetings, friends.
And family? Oh, no, family, sorry.
Thank you for coming today. I am certain that in his spirit, Reginald is appreciative of your presence. It's a tough day. As I look around at all these friends gathered here, there is not one dry eye. We have not only lost our class pet, but a friend. He was too young. And we all wish he was still wet and lazy in his cage. But fate has struck us with grief instead. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I'm sorry. But enough about the sad end. Let us remember his glorious life. Born as many hundred, Reg's probability of survival was moot. But being a strong toad he was, he made it through those murderous tadpole stages. Raised in a good family cage, he was taught about the intricacies of toad life. His two biggest lessons? Oh, I'm sorry. You're late. That's okay. Anyways, his two biggest lessons: don't move and stay wet. We all wish we could just follow those two things. I know. You know I do. We can all vouch that Reggie was an expert at these things.
Don't even try this.
He's almost got it.
His strong mind and will made him a good candidate for production. Then on that fateful day in October, he was sold to me for $20. But he was priceless, if you ask me.
$20.
What a toad Reg was. He was an amazing listener. Whether I was having problems with students breaking glassware or relationship issues, he always listened. He was great at just being there. And when I mean there, I mean right over there on that bookshelf. And he was there for all of us. Every single one of us. Every day for 3 months. RP3 was indeed a ferocious eater. Indeed. I recall once when he caught and ate 3 crickets in one tongue fling. What a toad. Unfortunately, he's gone now. Well, his life anyway. It's still right there, but whatever. He only wanted 2 things in life: squirts of water and dirt. And now, sorry.
He's gonna get part 2.
At this time, let's all bow our heads and give a time of silence.
I didn't do it, sorry.
I love you, Reggie.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Reginald wanted me to read this to all of you as a final request.
Starting to smile.
Don't even try.
I act a little different when I'm sad. Sometimes I smile. Okay. My, what lovely tadpoles, Mrs. Toad said to the frogs, as she hopped onto a lily pad floating between some logs. It was late in the warming spring. She was expected any day to hear the sounds of baby toads croaking happily as they play. And then the day she waited for finally came around. She peered into the little pond and heard a croaking sound. Her eggs were hatching one by one. Little toads were everywhere. Mrs. Toad sat on her lily pad, watching proudly without a care. But then the birds and fish began to take their toll. Baby toads were taken left and right, and as eaten from a bowl. Mrs. Toad jumped into the water to save her baby brood, as the frogs watched her in silence, knowing how this would conclude. Stay out of my water, little ones, or you'll surely pay the price. Hide under those bushes from this day on. Please listen to my advice. The young toads hopped away from her to explore this beautiful place. They hopped in every direction, leaving Eden without a trace. One little toad hopped and hopped till his muscles were sore. That little toad hopped and hopped till he could hop no more. He reached his home at the rainbow's edge. His family lives there today. If you listen real close, you might even hear the little toads croak as they play. If only he had the chance. Well, this concludes the eulogy unless anybody else has anything prepared.
Oh my God.
Mr. Moore.